Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys a cool little spot. It's actually a nursery. They do specialize in plants that live in drier climates, known as succulents. Do have a couple of other plants in there, but this is kind of their specialty. It's a place in Irvine called OC Succulents. Who would have thought? But it's a cool little spot. They have a lot of outdoor areas. I know right now a lot of us are stuck inside, but this is a cool little spot. Although they do have a sort of covered area, you're still outdoors. So for those of you guys who are looking to take some precautions when you guys are going out and about, definitely a cool place to check out. So let's go see what they have inside, and we'll check it out. So as you guys can see, we have a lot of different kinds of plants. So like I said, it is well ventilated. We are outdoors, and we got people wearing their face masks, taking their precautions, and they got a wide array of pots. Let's take a look at this aisle. So they got these nice black ones right here. These look pretty cool. Like, depending on what you're looking for, what fits your garden, or a lot of these plants you can actually keep indoors. So honestly, indoors this would probably be a nicer look. They can go like in the living room, or kind of by your front door, just so it's not too much in the way, depending on what your setup is at home. But these are some very nice little pots that they got here, little planters. So let's go see what they have. I'm actually going to be buying a couple of plants today, so let's check it out. So these are the kind of plants that I came to check out. These are their succulents. If you guys take a look here, these are some pretty neat ones that they do have. This one is actually really nice. I do like this one. I purchased a couple of these ones maybe 3 weeks ago. Added them to a planter at home, and yeah, they've been pretty fun to look at. They do have like this little spider web looking thing. I'm not really too sure what it is. I'll have to look into it, but they're pretty neat plants, and they kind of grow, a lot of them. They look like little cabbages, but you can see here the central plant kind of opens up. So I'm assuming all of the other little ones will do the same once they're bigger. You can see some of these are already opening a little bit. These ones are pretty common right here, but they're also really nice. These ones, honestly, the color, like the tips, are really nice, and you can change those colors depending on how much sunlight and how much water you allow the plant to receive, which is pretty cool. You can like almost get them to work out, or what's known as stressing them out, but it's basically just physical stress, similar to like people doing exercise. Yeah, we don't like it, but at the end of the day, it kind of gives us a bit of a stronger resilient immune system. So it's sort of a way that these plants get their workout in, because they are very hardy plants. You don't need to water them often, which is pretty cool about them. So they're easy to take care and maintain. Here, let's put this guy up. Seems like he fell. So let's take a look around, see what they have. This one is really awesome right here. Let's check this guy out. So as you can see, he's got a different color to him, different shape. Honestly, these ones all right here look really great. If you guys saw the little giveaway that we did for Vivian, she did win. What she received was a couple of these, or she received one of these ones. This one is called a black aeonium, or an aeonium black rose. So the way that this one grows is kind of like a miniature tree, so to speak. So this will get longer and it will grow branches, and those branches eventually become another one of these little flowers. So this is a cool one, very easy to maintain, very nice, and it does have that green little center in the middle, so it's a fun little plant. Now these guys, they look like eyeballs. So those are really fun. These ones right here, they kind of look like they have fur on them. I was actually very scared to touch them when I first saw them, just because, you know, you think cactus and you think prickly thorns. But these are actually very, very soft, and they aren't thorny. I eventually tried touching one to see what it felt like, and yeah, they're not thorny at all. They're very, very soft. So if you take a look, they have so many different kinds, different sizes, depending on what you want and what you need. I am going to be buying some, like I said, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm going to transfer them to a garden at home. But I haven't fully decided which ones. Actually, you know what? I just found it. So you guys take a look. These are kind of all very similar. And this is kind of how, I guess, how I've been finding the ones I get. And then you do eventually come across one that just kind of looks different, you know? So you guys take a look at this one in the middle. All of these ones are all very central, but this one kind of has quite a few separate little flower looking growths. So this is one that I've not seen yet. I'll do some research into it once I figure out what it is, and kind of give him the care that he needs so that he can grow. So this is definitely one I'm going to be grabbing, so I'm going to put that aside. And they do actually have some boxes at the front for you to add the ones that you select. So I'm actually going to go grab one right now. I forgot to grab one. I was so focused on getting the camera ready. So here's the guy I'm getting. I went and I grabbed my box. And here's another one that I found actually while I went to go grab the box. So this one kind of has an arrangement of multiple ones. So kind of looks like what they did here was they planted a bunch of them when they were younger, something known as propagating, and that's kind of when they take one of those petals off the bottom, and eventually, because these plants are so hardy, what that petal does is it dries out. But when it dries out, it doesn't die. What it does is it kind of focuses its nutrients into growing a root. But once it grows that root grows into the soil, and it doesn't need to be much soil or quality soil. They are desert plants, but it will eventually grow its roots into the soil. It'll embed and it'll grow. So this is probably kind of what they did here. So that's why they're all clustered, because they were probably a bunch of small little petals that embedded in the soil and kind of clustered. So this is a cool little arrangement that I will be getting. So that'll be fun to add to the garden. This is definitely something that you could keep indoors, or like I'm gonna be putting it outdoors, but it'll be fun to grow and maybe even propagate some new ones from here. So this is another cool one. I've not seen this one before. Kind of looks like a spider. So I'm gonna be adding this one to the collection because this is just cool. I mean, look at that. That's just a plant. Don't know why you need to be looking so scary, but I mean, I like it. So that's a good one right there. See the different color of the plants. Like I was saying, depending on how much sun and how much water, they can change color. So let's add this guy to our box. This one, as you can see, is very thorny, very cool, but I'm gonna leave him here. I do have a little brother and he likes to get into everything, so I know if I were to get this, he is probably gonna fall into it or somehow get himself stuck in these thorns. And just for his sake and ours, I guess, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this one here, although it does look so cool. So we'll leave these thorny guys here, but definitely an interesting plant to look at. So speaking of thorny guys, check these ones out. So these are definitely not ones you want to get yourself stuck in, or I'm not even gonna touch it. That's one that I'm not gonna test to see what it feels like. But they definitely have them here. Look at the color on this. This one's just so nice. So they do have like miniatures. They're very small. Like, take a look. This is like my thumb, so not too big, but definitely something you guys can take a look at, explore. Again, this is OC succulents in Irvine. They have so many, so many. So feel free to check them out. Have fun. They are closed for Memorial Day weekend, so you guys will probably have to come back next week. So have fun, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Okay guys, we've made it back to the lair, or actually to the house, but I'm gonna be planting our new friends here. I'm just gonna be transferring them from their little pots into our little garden here. As you can see here, I'll take you guys to look at this cool little setup that we got over here. It's basically all succulents here, but I know I showed you guys the black aeonium, like the one that Vivian got, but here's a one that looks like what it could grow to from that one little one that I gave her. It can actually grow to something like this. So you can see it has different colors in it: greens, reds, purples, all sorts. We got some other ones here, different kinds. Some more. So I'm actually going to be adding these ones to a separate location. It's more shaded. You definitely don't want them to be in too much sun when you're transferring over, just because their roots are very delicate. So you don't want to overwater them also. I'm not even going to water them, just because the soil already has enough moisture, and we don't want to rot any of the petals, especially in something like this one. These ones are you know, very young, so they're growing healthy. I'm not going to try to change much of what they got going on. I'm just going to go ahead and plant them in. Actually, here, we'll say hello to the notorious little baby dog right here. She's here joining me today, so it's good to see her. She's you've been crying? Looks like she's been crying or something, but no, it's just some moisture from her eyes. But say hi, baby. Say hello. She's over here. She's a calm little dog. She just kind of hangs out. She's been loving the weather lately. It's been nice and warm. But let me grab. So actually, I'm gonna dig those holes first, and I'll show you guys how to transfer them over. So here I dug a hole. I'm just gonna squeeze this little guy out. These are very sturdy plants, like I said. I'm just doing this for the sake of recording, but just gonna squeeze them out gently. As you can see, the soil is very soft. See, that's kind of what I meant by I'll show you guys. I actually wasn't planning on this happening, but here you go. So we'll just fill this soil back up. We'll get our wood chips. The water will wash the soil back to the bottom. Wood chips will stay on top. But as you can see here, so I'm gonna try to expose this stuff right here just to show you guys. So this used to be an old petal, and the roots came out of the petal onto the bottom and became this little guy. So I'm actually going to take these two and plant them on their own independently. So these guys will have their own little spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish adding the other guys to the garden, and we'll wrap it up and call it a day. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys enjoy this video and stick around for more content. See you guys. Take care.